has trouble making that shot.
Lowry passes to Ross. Trying to find Valanciunas. Gets it to him. Takes it from 10. That's short off the rim. The Pelicans have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today.
It took some time, and fans might have been unsure for a while, but clearly the Pelicans have a direction for this team now, and I think they're a franchise on the rise.
Now here's DeRozan. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against the Rockets in Houston.
He's definitely got that shot in his arsenal.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Here's Salmons. Right now averaging 5 points a game. Kicks it to Rivers. Pulls up on the wing. Shot denied. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And here are the Raptors now.
And with the Pelicans getting a franchise big like they did with Davis, always helps. But
Toronto leading by 5. And Holiday kicks to Rivers. Back to Holiday. Holiday with another miss. For the Pelicans, getting young talent is one thing, and they want to make sure, Clark, that they got the right talent to fit alongside their star.
Kevin, I really think sometimes the coaching part is overlooked and undervalued. And the Pelicans are trying to make that a real priority. Not only do we want talent, but we want it to fit together nicely. You got to give them kudos for that.
That's a good point. Miracle Man, he's checked in for New Orleans. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Yes, Kevin. Monty Williams was just going over the plan with his team. If he has his way, this will be a shootout. He told his guys to play the game at as fast a tempo as they can manage. He was also adamant that they can take advantage of this defense with the use of solid ball screens and the pick-and-roll game. Guys, we'll just have to watch how it plays out here in the first half. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, Doris. Now, here is Lowry. Not a lot of room. Rivers against DeRozan. There's the pick. Shot clock at 5. Off the pick. And he hits the jump shot.
perfect screen there. Set him up with a nice look.
Poor job by the defender to not fight over or around that screen.
Here's Miracle Man. 23 points for him the last game against the Heat in Miami. And he comes off the screen and slams it through. He can fly, can he? He'll make you forget he's a point guard sometimes.
Yeah, when he does decide to attack the basket, Kevin, he can do it with the best of them.
And this is the time to attack with these two teams locked in such a close game.
So it's the Pelicans now, following the miss by Kyle Lowry. Good on the shot. Rivers has got his first 2 points of the night.
Yeah, off to a rough start. Just doesn't seem to have the rhythm with his shot.
Dishes to DeRozan. There's 48 seconds left in the first. Johnson kicks to Lowry. Here's Miracle Man. He's guarded by Ross. And DeRozan. Here we go. And he can't jam it through.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
So they take the lead. 6 points for Miracle Man. The Raptors have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Ross kicks to Lowry. And again, no good by Toronto. Here comes Salmons. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. For the three. The shot is off. And so that's the end of the first quarter. Offensively, pretty stagnant. New Orleans on top, up 1. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. Taking a look here at the Raptors' performance here, Clark and Steve. What have they been doing or not doing, in your opinion?
No, I think it's a good start for this club. They seem to be playing.
Miracle Man in for Jimmer Fredette. Amir Johnson's checked in for the Raptors. DeRozan comes in for Williams.
Amir Johnson drafted straight out of high school back in 2005, now in his 10th season in the NBA, and he's only entering his prime now.
Davis and Ashik patrol the paint. Miracle Man is out there with Holiday, and it's Miller in at the small forward position. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. They set the pick. Johnson with the block. Here's DeRozan. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Yeah, nice fast break from start to finish, guys.
Especially on the back end. I mean, he polished it off perfect. And, you know, I'm all for young players going to college to develop, not only athletically, but socially and personally. But Amir Johnson is an example of a player who came straight out of high school, didn't play a whole lot at first, but has continued to work and has really rounded into a valuable player now.
Just 5 to shoot. And now here comes Vasquez leading the break. And DeMar DeRozan the bucket on the assist by Vasquez. And it's 8 points for DeMar DeRozan. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Toronto.
Oh, Kevin, in the first half of play, they're really closing out aggressively, blocking shots, a key indicator of their activity defensively.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
Here's Miracle Man. Goes back up, and it's Davis laying it in. Davis has got the game tied up here for the Pelicans.
They have got to put a body on it, because otherwise, with his agility and athleticism, they're not going to be able to contain him on the offensive glass.
There's 42 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Sessions. A rebound by Miracle Man. And Amir Johnson, quietly one of the Raptors' best players. Steve, a very good player at both ends of the floor.
Yeah, he's a plus-minus stud for this team. He's a high-percentage scorer who also defends at a very high level. So this is a good two-way player.
20 seconds left in the first half. Patterson a screen on Holiday. Vasquez dishes to Patterson. Patterson setting the pick for DeRozan. Back to Patterson. Launches a three. That's good. Patterson's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Raptors. 5 seconds left to play here in the half. With 1 on the clock. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him.
That's the end of the first half.
Close game as we wrap up the second quarter. Raptors lead by 1.
Okay, Kevin, here with Coach Casey. And, Coach, you've done a tremendous job forcing turnovers and getting into your...
Okay, guys, we got a few minutes here. Let's go over a few things before we get going again. Nice work coming off the bench, guys. Great energy, great offense. We really got to show our depth in the first half. I do like that we limited our turnovers. We weren't careless with the ball or making unforced errors, so kudos for that. I'll tell you what we're going to use now, the pick and roll.
Welcome back, everybody. For the Pelicans, with he's checked in for Usher. Anderson comes in for Davis, and it's Jimmer Fredette in for Drew Holiday. The Raptors also with a sub. Williams, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. Setting the floor for the Raptors. Amir Johnson at the 4 with Valanciunas at the pivot. Lowry and Williams, the guards. And it's Ross in at the 3, the small forward. 4 on the clock. Here's Salmons. Takes the 12-footer and hits. Salmons got 5 points now in the quarter. Miracle Man, he's checked in for New Orleans. And we have some time now to show you.
Have started to set him apart offensively from most of the other rookies in the league.
Yeah, it's been a heck of a month for him, no doubt about that. I mean, let's see if he can continue to build on it, though.
Lowry has the open look. Hits the jumper in space. Lowry's got 9. For the Raptors, they come in off the loss to the Rockets in Houston.
Their offense really sputtered in that game. They went through stretches where points became very hard to come by.
And Steve, you know, their play wasn't terrible. It wasn't too bad, but this game still is about making shots, and the shot making wasn't there.
Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Oh, thank you, Kevin. Well, DeMar DeRozan, with great size at the shooting guard position, recently he's looked to exploit that advantage in the post. He said, quote, "I look at guys like Kobe, and as they started to get older, they got better in the low block. I looked at it as, quote, if I get better at it now, that's going to be a benefit for me later." Guys, he's already seeing the dividends paid.
Getting close range buckets and getting to the line, Doris, that's helping his efficiency. Thanks.
You know, they haven't been able to open up a big lead. But the rebounds are starting to add up for them. They may be able to pull away a little bit.
Yeah, they've been doing the dirty work inside, Steve, playing a very tough brand of basketball.
Well, the Toronto Raptors guys looking at a rebrand for a team starting next season to celebrate their 20th anniversary in the league. Holy time flies. New colors, Steve, and a new logo.
Yeah, they'd even considered a name change, but decided to stick with the Raptors. But a chance perhaps to go with that bird of prey connotation rather than a dinosaur. A large part of what they've been able to do here is centered around his offense.
Toronto's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Johnson, the pass to Lowry. 1:43 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Valanciunas, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Easy call there.
No question about that one. You could hear the impact from where I am.
Some changes for New Orleans. Anthony Davis comes in for Withy, and it's Darius Miller in for John Salmons. Then for the Raptors, Patterson comes in for Johnson, and it's Vasquez in for Kyle Lowry. Shots good by Miller.
This has been a different kind of game here in the second half. I thought both clubs a little slow in the first.
No question, but they're really going at it now.
Patterson, the screen, and it's out of bounds to the Pelicans.
Hey guys, let's take a look at how the Pelicans performed last month. First in fewest turnovers per game. First in opponent points per game. And they also show up top 5 in team field goal percentage. That's excellent. Actually, that's elite level.
And what's most impressive out of all those numbers, Clark, is the few turnovers that they commit. Because now all of a sudden you're executing, you're putting a lot of pressure on the defense because they know they're not going to force a lot of steals and get out in transition to find easy points.
Now here's Williams. D right on him. He kicks it to Patterson. 6 to shoot. Loss against Miller. They get it back. Valanciunas off with the layup. The Pelicans have gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. Right side Davis. Pass to Miracle Man. Davis with a screen on Williams, and it's Miller in the corner. Anderson inside. Patterson defending. A nice shot by Anderson.
The turnaround jumper, that was a thing of beauty.
Williams for 3. That's good. Williams has got his first 3 points of the game. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. New Orleans on top, up 1. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And it's time. New Orleans in the lead. Miracle Man in at shooting guard. Davis and Asik patrol the paint. Darius Miller out there with Holiday. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Offensive rebound. Asik with the bucket. Asik's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Pelicans.
Shaky defense down low again. It's been a mismatch in the paint.
I'm sure they didn't go into this one expecting